It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we'll see the Golden Eagles Offensive Player of the Year. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Golden Eagles and the Voyagers under the lights on Thursday night.
EA Sports coverage. Here's the former Illini kicker, Chase McLaughlin, to get us started. And we are underway here down under. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. If you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 16 carries, 51 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Got an open one. It's Josh Palmer. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's Bryce Behringer now. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
On first down, Atkins. He finds his man, complete. It's Russell. And they work this right upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. The numbers for Cooks in that game last week, 11 carries, 66 yards.
So you have a great deal of time between games, having to turn around on a short week and get ready for Thursday night play. But he said in pregame, he was feeling pretty good and felt more recovered from last week's contest than he would have expected. Didn't seem to think this short week was going to affect him much as he chases a big performance here in prime time.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. When you look at this defense, coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the number 1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front. last level being the secondary. But if the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Here we go now on 1st and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Golden Eagles will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down. Now Anderson running right. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Faust. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. When you look at this defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the number 1 overall offense in the league.
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. 2nd quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Well, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, Win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Atkins buying time to his left. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
They're going to try and throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. First down, here's the run with Anderson. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. A big play there. His 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Voyagers are an extra point away from evening this one up. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Melbourne's offense back out on the field now. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. There he goes, left side. Inside the 20. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Great effort there. His 19th touchdown now of the season. And his guys have taken the lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. He's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
And he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Faust. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 75 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. on 1st and 10. Faust. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
What a sequence there defensively. You get the sack to move into 3rd and long. Then here, just nothing available, and he's got to throw it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there on 3rd down. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Faust. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Again, he'll drop to throw. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Back to throw again. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's Howard. Touchdown.
The tight end position has always been dangerous.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. From the gun on 3rd down. Faust. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Voyagers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice, and that often runs you into a penalty.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. Not liking the look, they'll change the play. Throwing on 1st down. Atkins. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Now, he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much.
110 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Atkins. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Atkins. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Oh, it's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties, and then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Russell. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one good for 37 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Golden Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Vancouver offense out and about set for another series.
As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Back to throw. Faust. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Faust. And a quick throw here. That's complete. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw on 2nd down. Faust got a man and he hits it in stride. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Operating from the gun, Faust.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he comes back with one complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And this offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point.
Gets by him, and now they'll down.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
It's a big play there. And even 50 yards.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 122 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. Beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Golden Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Faust throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
3rd and 3.
Off play action. Faust. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. That is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Down the right sideline.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this third quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where he just shouldn't have thrown the football, and that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Well, the Vancouver offense ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Looking to throw on second down. Faust. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun. Faust.
Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez.
Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
To throw on second down. Atkins. Touchdown! A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Golden Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Vancouver offense out and about set for another series. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Faust. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
To throw on 3rd down. Faust.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
So they bring out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 20. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Melbourne ready to go again on offense.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Another
throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First target, first catch, and a first down. Off the play fake, Atkins. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there. Back now here on EA Sports as we're about ready to rock and roll for the 4th and final quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Looking to throw. Atkins. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. On 1st down, Faust. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Let's do this, man.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Faust. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and leave the game out that way.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Looking to throw. Faust. That's completed right side to Palmer. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Now a 2nd and 2. They'll try the middle with Anderson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Waste of time.
Back to throw. Faust.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
To throw again, Faust. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw, Faust. And this is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion brings us 1 step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. 136 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Atkins. Looking left side, and it's complete. And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Back to throw. Atkins. Touchdown! From 8 yards out. And the Golden Eagles are able to extend their lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Vancouver offense out and about set for another series. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to throw. Faust. some trouble, and he's taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Throwing on 3rd and long. Faust. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, Faust. That's again complete to Palmer. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Faust. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Looking to throw. Faust. He goes underneath for Anderson. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. To throw on 2nd down. Faust. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
One last shot at the end zone. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one, as the last throw intercepted. The partner under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play